Thank you highly for convening the...
A section of Uganda's former legislators is part of the delegation of African lawmakers meeting in Accra, Ghana to redefine the family unit of the African tradition. These come from the background that Africa's family unit is quickly losing its sovereignty due to external influence.
These challenges included pressures on countries to globally redefine the family and marriage. And the marriage was to include other forms of unions, the issues around abortion, the inclusion of gender affirming, technology, gender identity, the comprehensive sexuality education.
The three-day event happening in the Parliament chambers of Ghana, dubbed the 4th African Inter-Parliamentary Conference on Family, Sovereignty and Values, has been highly graced by some speakers of the African countries, including Ghana, Morocco, among others.
Defending African family values must never be used as a pretext for state-sanctioned violence, oppression, or denial of basic human security to any citizen. The true strength of African culture does not lie in exclusion or brutality. It lies in our capacity for restoration, community care, and deep hospitality.
The projected charter seeks to, among others, decide on the need to exercise full sovereignty over essential societal elements that the African family unit holds.
The family remains the primary institution in our society. Before the school is built, there is the home. Before the state emerges, the family exists.
It is noted that the African family values and cultural norms are under threat from foreign ideologies, conditionalities, and policy agendas imposed through international aid, trade, and legal instruments that erode African sovereignty and social cohesion.
However, we must absolutely not allow Africa's future to be dictated without Africa's defined voice. As our founding president, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah reminded us, and I quote, "It is clear that we must find an African solution to our problems."
As emphasized in the African Union's Agenda 2063 and the Africa Protocol on Human and People's Rights, Africa must pursue an Africa whose development is people-driven, relying on potential of African people. It is for this reason that this conference is both timely and very critical.
Sarah Opendi, the former Member of Parliament, shared with African legislators the steps taken to safeguard some of the family units from the Western cultures that had started to dilute the country's traditional values.
We realized that the teachers were now being used to promote these ideas amongst our children, and opted to come up with a piece of legislation that could actually criminalize the promotion of these alien ideas.
By preserving the African-rich values, the intended African Charter seeks to emancipate Africa from sexual, social-cultural imperialism and the manipulation and control that some foreign governments and entities exert over African Union institutions.
I also wish to commend His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Chair of the East Africa Heads of State Summit, together with the Parliament of Uganda, for hosting the first 3 conferences that have built to the Ghana historic meeting.
The African countries have been urged to also prioritize legislation which firmly protects the family ecosystems and eliminates harmful practices against African values.
As to unite Ghana together.
Story compiled by Gloria Guitabinji for UBC News.
Plusieurs confessions religieuses qui font